Building a brand new home, it can feel like trying to solve a giant, complicated puzzle, right? There are blueprints, permits, and all this lingo. But what if you had a clear map to follow? Well, that's what we're doing today. We're going to break down the entire new construction journey, step by step, so you can turn that dream home into a reality with total confidence. I mean, it's the ultimate goal for so many of us, isn't it? The idea of designing a home that is 100% you, from the ground up. But to make that dream happen, you really do need a solid plan. So the big question is, where do you even begin? Okay, look at this. This is the finish line. This is the goal. Keys in your hand, standing right in front of your very own brand new home. But to get here, we've got to rewind all the way back to the very, very beginning, the dirt itself. It all starts with a piece of land. But here's something you need to know right away. Not all land is created equal. Nope. The lot you choose is going to impact your lifestyle, your budget, and the actual design of your house in huge ways. So generally speaking, you're looking at two main options. On one hand, you've got the urban lot. It's tucked into an existing neighborhood, probably has all the city services right there ready to go. On the other hand, you have the wide open spaces of a rural lot, which offers a ton of privacy and that connection to nature. This table really lays out the trade-offs, doesn't it? An urban lot gives you that sweet convenience. All the municipal services are just there. A rural lot gives you that amazing space, but guess what? You're going to be responsible for your own well and septic system. And you have to be ready for real country life. We're talking the sounds, the dust, and yeah, even the smells from nearby farms. And here's a little pro tip for you. Sometimes the absolute perfect lot already has a house on it. This is what we call an infill opportunity. Basically, you buy the property, you tear down the old building, and then you build your dream home in a neighborhood that's already established. It's an awesome way to get into a mature community. So, you found the perfect spot. Amazing! But hang on a second. Before you pop the champagne, you have to uncover all the invisible rules that are tied to that land. And trust me, these rules can either make your project or break it. First on the list is zoning. The easiest way to think about this is that it's the city's official rule book for that property. It tells you what you can build, a single-family home, a duplex, you name it. It also sets the rules for how big your house can be, how much of the lot you can cover, and how far back it has to be from the property lines. We call those setbacks. Next up, you gotta look for easements. An easement is basically a legal right for someone else, usually a utility company, to access and use a part of your land. And here's the absolute most important takeaway. You cannot build anything on an easement. So you have to check the property survey to see if any easements are going to mess with your building plans. And then we have restrictive covenants. Now these are private rules that are literally attached to the property's title. They can control everything from whether you're allowed to run a business from home to, I'm not kidding, the color you're allowed to paint your front door. Think of this slide as your homework. It is your save you from a massive headache checklist. Before you even think about signing a deal, you have to do this due diligence. Confirm the zoning, hunt for any easements, get a lawyer to review that title, and go over the property survey with a fine-tooth comb. This one step will save you from so much trouble down the road. Okay, you've got your land and you know all the rules. Now it's time for maybe the biggest decision of all, finding your builder. This isn't just a contractor. This is your most important partner in the whole process. They're the one who's going to bring your vision to life, so getting this right is absolutely critical. So how do you pick the right one? Well, you've got to do a little detective work. First, and this is the big one, verify they are licensed. Don't just take their word for it. Look them up in the official directory. Second, go see their work. Walk through their model homes, touch the finishes. Third, check their record online with a provincial warranty program. And last but not least, talk to people. Ask homeowners who have used them what their experience was like. Let's just pause on this for a second because this is so, so important. Never, ever, ever hire an unlicensed builder. I mean it. It is a one-way ticket to financial disaster, terrible work, and some really serious legal trouble for you. It's just not worth the risk. So why is hiring a licensed builder so important? I'll give it to you in one word: protection. You see, a licensed builder is required to enroll your home in the provincial warranty program, and that gives you up to $60,000 in deposit protection. That is a massive safety net for your investment. And here's another key detail you need to know. Your builder has to enroll your specific home in that warranty program
before they even start digging. This isn't just a nice to have, it's a mandatory consumer protection that makes sure your home is covered right from day one.
All right, you've got your lot, you know the rules, you found a licensed builder you trust. You are officially in the home stretch of the pre-construction phase, and that means it's paperwork time. This is where your dream home starts to become official on paper. So, the first big piece of paperwork is the building permit. Your builder puts together a huge application with all the architectural drawings and plans. Then the city reviews everything to make sure it follows the official building code and all those local zoning rules. Once they say yes, the permit is issued. And after that, inspectors from the city will come out at key points during construction to make sure everything's being done correctly.
And there it is. That's the moment you've been working towards. That approved stamp on the permit, that is your official green light. After all that planning, all that research, all that paperwork, you are finally ready to break ground.
But hold on, before the first shovel hits the dirt, there's one more piece of paper. And it's probably the most important document you will sign in this whole process, the builder's agreement. And just be prepared, these things can be super long, very complex, and they are definitely written to protect the builder. This brings us to what is, without a doubt, the single most important piece of advice in this entire explainer. And it comes straight from the source material. Get a lawyer to review that document before you sign it. Seriously, I'm going to say it again because it's that important. Do not sign that agreement until your own lawyer has read every single word.
And there you have it. From a simple patch of dirt to a legally binding contract, you now have the roadmap to build your new home. Yeah, the path can be complicated, but now you know the steps, you know the questions to ask, and you know the pitfalls to avoid. So the only question left is, are you ready to build your dream?